Oh my gosh. Perfect. Yes, okay. This is great. Michael, let's switch it up. I want you, be the embodiment of Gallifreyan. Just see the language. Yeah. Picture the language, picture the symbols. I want you to do it. More circular. Try more circular. You're giving me a lot of negative words here. I just want, circular. Now give me the dots. Come on. Give me that faster, quick. The inspiration's going, Michael. I need you to go. Come on. Quick. Like a duck with a mustache. Yes. Quack. Look out. That's perfect. What? Michael, why didn't you tell me? I mean, come on. We have a deadline here. April 28th.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 4. Today we are talking about...
I made it! What'd I miss?
I was just welcoming everyone and getting into what we were doing today.
Perfect! Today is focused on what comes after you have successfully recorded your audition, editing, and... editing and uploading. Yay.
Editing software.
Error code 645.
Now hang on, I got a question. Why do I need editing software?
Great question, Bradley. The two most important technical aspects when shooting a self-tape. We have to be able to see and hear you clearly. Editing software can take a distracting or even unusable audition and make it upload-worthy.
Too dark? Raise the light exposure. Too quiet? Pump up the jams. I mean, lines, dude.
It even lets you combine multiple videos and make it one file.
Right! Like with slating. Some casting directors prefer the slate and scene be combined into one file, while others prefer them to be sent as separate files.
So, since multiple casting directors like submissions sent in different ways, having editing software just helps you be prepared for any scenario. Awesome.
Now, let's pick out what software to use. Let's start with video editing software.
If you want to get fancy and you don't mind spending some money, we recommend Adobe Premiere Pro. It can easily handle a single self-tape and is easy to learn.
But if you'd rather stick to free, then check out Lightworks, Blender, or if you have a Mac, use iMovie.
If you don't have a laptop, use the video editing software that comes with your phone to trim and edit your video.
Well, that covers video, but what about audio?
For audio, we recommend using Adobe Audition if you are willing to spend some money on software.
But some popular free options are Audacity and GarageBand.
You'll use these programs to make your audition sound as good as possible.
Hear a baby crying right after your best take ever? Don't fear, just go in and remove the sound.
Hear a lot of weird humming or buzzing? You can lower that to make it less noticeable.
Is a certain someone practicing his swan calls in the other room during your self-tape? Get that noise out of here!
Oh, hey, I just remembered something. I know all this technical jargon can sound like a total different language. If you have any problems with any programs, check out YouTube. There are so many simple how-to videos that help explain these editing softwares.
File labeling, storage, and sending.
Hey guys, Michael here. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about labeling your video files and how to send them. So usually with labeling, it's almost like 99% of the time, how to label it, all the labeling instructions will be in the audition notice or the email you get from your representation. So just always check that, super easy. And when it comes to actually sending the emails for the videos, you'll want to use, it's industry standard to use downloadable links rather than attachments. They do this because a lot of people send viruses and whatnot through attachments, so it's just industry standard for it to be safer if it's just a downloadable link. I personally like to use Google Drive over WeTransfer just because Google Drive holds the integrity of the video better than WeTransfer when it gets sent over. And you'll notice when you try to send things on Google, like an email, there's a 25 megabyte limit. And that's why you use Google Drive links to make them be able to send a lot bigger files, basically. And something that I really like, it takes a little extra time, but it's worth it for me. Once you export your videos, they're usually going to be at like over 100 megabytes, sometimes 2. So you'll get I suggest getting a program called Handbrake on your computers. You'll know it's Handbrake, the one I'm talking about, because the logo will have like a little martini cocktail glass and a big pineapple next to it. Why? I have no idea. But that's the Handbrake one, and it's basically a compression software that shrinks the file size of the video, but it keeps the integrity and it keeps it looking sharp. So once you've known how to label everything, you've compressed it, you've got it uploaded to Google Drive or WeTransfer, then you're good to go and send your auditions.
Freeze, punk! Yeah, that's right. Before you submit your audition, make sure you double check everything. Take time, review the instructions, rewatch your audition tape. Just take the time, review everything.
That's right, Busta. Make sure you check the grammar in your email too, because the last thing you want to do is look like you didn't read the instructions.
Right. It looks amateur and you only get one first impression. If it's not labeled the exact way it's supposed to, then they won't even look at it. That means your audition that you spent all this hard time working on is just in the trash right away. So it definitely pays off to be extra careful and double check everything. So take the extra time.
Well, on that intense note, we'll wrap it up.
We hope that you gained a lot from this workshop and you have newfound confidence in your self-taping abilities.
Yeah, we hope you are all staying safe, healthy, smart, and overall positive during all this. Bye!
Wait, we want to say goodbye too.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like we did more work than them.
Mm-hmm. I feel so connected with you all that I have been practicing my goodbye in fluent Swan.
Oh, it's pure poetry.
That was beautiful.
Wow. Oh man, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Oh, well, let's just all say goodbye together then, huh? How about it? On 3. 1,
2,
3.
Bye. We're good at this.
the best.
All right.
All right.
So all the same jokes we did last time.